Hello and welcome to a new video. In today's video we're going to take a look at Zygarde in the Open Ultra League. We're going to have some battles sent to us here if you want to send in your own battles. A link is down in the description. This is also where they sent in their battles here. IcelandicLapras, I lost against them in the last regional. Not too sad about, to be fair. We're a fun game, so shout out to you. It was a lot of fun to battle you. Hopefully I can battle you again soon. But today we're going to take a look at a Boldos variant of the Zygarde Complete form. I don't have Zygarde Complete form, but I have here definitely some nice gameplay apparently, because it's already the debuff of Boldos, which definitely going to help you out quite a bit here to hopefully fully farm them down. We have here very good opponents, by the way. This is high elo range battles, and we're gonna see Boldos now coming through as well against the Weezing. Here, Earthquake definitely would have been a little bit better if for like Weezing, but again, we see the debuff coming through immediately here as well, making this a bit more awkward for the opponent, taking even more damage here, and Zygarde was just able to take down one Pokemon and basically knocked out another one as well. Next opponent here, we're going to have the Malamar coming in, and we will see the you just decide to stay in here, which I guess makes sense. Outrage is the harder hitting move, so if they're going to let one move go through, then the Outrage is definitely going to be the better one to go for. We see the swap out of here now into the Gastrodon, which is going to be a solid matchup for you as well. You can just Mud Slap them down. They might be able to still go for one more move, but not anything else. And as you will see as well, we see the Gastrodon coming in against the Gastrodon. That's going to be kind of crazy. It's a Pokemon I want to have as well. I don't have a good IV variant of Gastrodon yet, but hopefully in the future I can build this Pokemon. It seems very overpowered. But to be fair, I would assume for the next season we're going to see a Mud Step nerf. I'm very, very sure that we're going to see that. So like, yeah, I would hold out a little bit for more Mud Step users. They're still going to be very solid though, by the way. Like, I would assume that they're going to give a little bit of a damage reduction for Mud Step, because currently Mud Step I feel like is a bit too overpowered, especially in the 2-shield scenario. So let's see what Boldos is going to do next here as well. We're going to see the Thunderfang variant of Steelix. I was wondering if it was Thunderfang or Dragentail. Dragentail would have been great for this matchup for the opponent. Thunderfang does no damage at all, and so they decide to stay in here. Like, why? Like, this literally doesn't make any sense. Boldos is gonna go up against the Driftblim. Again, we see a defense drop here as well, which is going to be so handy for the safe swap here as well, which is going to be that Lickilicky, and we will see as well that the full farm down is going to happen here very soon. We have the Ice Wind coming through. I have to go for a Shadow Ball now. Like, you're gonna be having a little bit of troubles of farming them down now after the debuffs, but this is going to allow you to get the KO. In comes, let's see what's going to be. It is going to be the Gastrodon, where you're gonna swap out of here. You have still even the Outrage stored, which you might want to go for. Dragon Claw is coming through here. Outrage is going to now connect. Again here, the opponent the player here waited out for one turn to guarantee that the Outrage is going to land here. They let the move go through. Big mistake, because now you can just go for one more Mud Step and just knock them out. And again here, the Steelix doesn't have really anywhere to go. Steelix doesn't have play against this Pokemon at all here. Gastrodon is going to be one of the hardest answers, and the opponent decides to forfeit. Gastrodon seems very, very common in the top meta here as well. Not too surprising, to be fair. Gastrodon is a very, very strong Pokemon. But yeah, I would like to know here as well, if you want to, say your opinion towards Mud Slap in the comment section. Do you think it's too overpowered? Do you think it is fair and balanced? I don't know. Like, I feel like the thing is, currently, the one thing that is holding Mud Slap still back is kind of the Pokemon that have it. But again, yeah, I feel like it should kind of get a bit of a rebalancing, and I feel like it's a bit too much in order to really, I don't know, consider for, like, especially building teams. But yeah, anyway, we're going to see here as well the Lickilicky against the player variant of Weezing, and no Overheat, no Hyper Beam here today. But we will see the next charge move coming through. It is going to be the Brutal Swing coming through, and you can still survive it, allowing you to go for a big Shadow Ball here, getting them into easy farm down range for that Mud Slapper, and they swap out into that Drapion. Oh no. Gastrodon is going to have a great time here, like literally just going to be able to go for the full farm down. I'm fairly certain at this point the opponent knows already this game is over. There's not a lot that they can really do here. And as you can see as well, it's going to be Alcatel coming through again, and I think they don't even charge the moves here at this point, because they know, yeah, Gastrodon just gonna fully farm on every single thing. But no, we're gonna see here Boldos coming in real quick from the Zygarde Complete form just to get the shield and the defense drop. Anyway, there are a lot of people that actually know here. It's a cool thing as well for me, because maybe I can copy some of the top tier leaderboard teams here as well. We'll find out. We're going to have the Shadow Weezing here. expensive boy, very expensive boy. Overheat coming through, and we're gonna have the Guzzlord coming in, and Guzzlord is gonna guzzle down. Gonna have the Body Slam connecting. We have another Body Slam connecting as well, and we're gonna have a very neutral matchup here. You're going to outspeed them, you generate energy a bit faster than Dragon Tail does, and you have a 35 energy move just like the opponent with Dragon Claw or Brutal Swing. But again, you're going to be in a very okay spot because they cannot knock you out here. That's not even close. Like a Dragon Claw doesn't knock you out, a Brutal Swing doesn't knock you out, 2 Brutal Swings doesn't even knock you out here at this range. Lickilicky is insanely bulky, and we'll see here as well on how bulky this boy is. And you're going to try to get alignment here apparently. Brutal Swing is going to get shielded, and you're going to go for the full farm down, and that works out quite well for you. And I guess with this team, it doesn't really matter if you have shields or not, but it was very important that you have the alignment here, because if you don't have alignment, a Weezing would have been up against your Dragon type there again. And like this, you even get the shield back, you get some damage onto them, and you're going to have the Gastrodon aligned against the Galarian Weezing, which is going to be such a smart play from IcelandicLapras here, as well as you will see the full farm down from the Gastrodon. The Brutal Swing is coming through there as well, and we have another one coming through right afterwards. It is going to get you down to half health, and they're going to have a Feraligatr in the back. Please, this should be kind of game over already, because Feraligatr, what are you going to do here really? Oh wait, this is actually a very interesting scenario now. We're going to see the Hydro Cannon getting caught here, and I didn't even think about it. Feraligatr has access to Ice Beam, making this a bit more of a difficult matchup. But a Bulldoze coming through here, getting the defense drop, putting them into the Body Slam range, kind of should seal the deal. Unless they have Ice Beam plus a Hydro Cannon stored right now, you're going to win this battle. And yes, you're going to be able to win this battle. I actually didn't really consider Ice Beam too much, but yeah, well played. Like, we have world champions here with Weedle. We had like some regional winners here before already. We have like the best players in the world against each other. Virizion. I like Virizion, so maybe I can copy a team here. I actually have a team planned with Virizion in the lead right now as well, which has a little bit of a spicier Pokemon in the back, which you're hopefully going to see on the channel soon as well. We have the Outrage going to connect here, and in comes. Let's see what's coming in. It's going to be the Leaf Blade coming through, going to allow you to easily survive another one, just fully farm them down. That Virizion is not going to enjoy this one, and we see the full farm down connecting. Oh, sadly not going to get up another move here with the Zygarde. Would have been really cool here to have the Outrage there coming through. But even Bulldoze would have been kind of nice to get a debuff maybe. But as we will see, we have Lickilicky here against the Guzzlord. This is going to be a matchup that you're going to be able to still play kind of neutrally. And I do kind of like this one, but then again, it is very likely. I think that's most likely what here this player also like IcelandicLapras is going to predict. I would assume there's going to be a poison type in the back. At this point, you have 2 Pokemon that are very weak to fairy type Pokemon. You kind of need an answer for especially the Galarian Weezing. So that's also why they decide to go straight, basically just for the Gastrodon. And it's going to be Feraligatr, as I said before, a poison type Pokemon. Very unbalanced team here from Weedle, but I guess it's just very strong Pokemon currently. I don't really know what you're going to do against like those fairy type Pokemon, but we are not going to talk about this one here today, right? Like, you have 2 Pokemon that getting completely shut down by Galarian Weezing and one that's just neutral. That's a bit risky, I would say. But as you'll see here as well, the Body Slam is going to be able to get the shield from that Feraligatr, and another Body Slam is most likely coming through eventually as well. We will see here the Hydro Cannon, and you can still survive. You can... Oh, they're still gonna win here. Oh no. I think if you went with the Body Slam before, you would have been fine, but you didn't. And so I think this was a winnable matchup. But it is what it is. Good job there, and we can see here it's going to be, I think, a 4-1. And yes, it is. So, oh, Latios. That's kind of cool. Makes sense. Currently, they're having, I think, the Mega Luddies in those raids as well. So, I guess that's why you're going to get the normal Luddies in the Go Battle League rewards. To be fair, raiding hasn't been a great thing recently. I don't know, like, at least for me, I have not really been doing a lot of, like, 5-star raids. I do like, a lot of 3-star raids just to get the TMs. But anything else, I don't really see, like, there hasn't been any good legendary raid recently, or like generally speaking, like a new legendary Pokemon in ages, I feel like. Even though I feel like there are quite a lot of Pokemon that they could bring, especially now with the new generation of Paldea, there are a lot of new legendary Pokemon they could add. But anyway, let's see what the opponent is going to have here. It's going to be a Clefable, so yeah, that would have been kind of nice against Weedle's team, I guess. But against this team, it's kind of more neutral. We see the Shadow Ball coming in. We're going to have another Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball, by the way, is the better move to go for compared to Body Slam, as far as I know. I think it does more damage per energy, so it is more energy efficient. but also it's going to just pressure the opponent a little bit more. And at this point, you can just go for body stamps, which is a cool thing about Lickilicky. You can even take another hit here. There's no way that a Moonblast is going to be able to knock you, but you rather decide to go 2 shields down, which is quite interesting here. We will see the body slam coming through. This is going to allow you to get a DKO, and in the back is going to be the Malamar. They are in a position now where Go Battle Deck is happening, and you're still gonna get an excellent here, which is kind of cool. And I don't know, like, I guess you're gonna try to force the opponent to go for something like Superpower. I think a foul play you might still survive actually from this range. And you do, like, Lickilicky is ridiculous, like, literally so overpowered. 1 HP in a dream, and you can go for the full farmland. I don't know why they kept all of their shields here. I would have went for at least, like, a 1 shield if I was the opponent, but you still should be fine here. You can go for the full farmland, and it's going to be a good game. Malamar against Zygarde. This is going to be a definitely interesting matchup. We're going to see here that we're going to have most likely another Outrage coming through. I think they went straight for Outrage the last time around. I would assume that the opponent going to let the move go through because I don't think they're too worried. We have the shield coming up, and as we will see here as well, the opponent is going to have a foul play coming through, and we are seeing a charge move coming in. Next is going to be the foul play again, and you should be able to still reach another one, but actually no, the opponent's still going to get to another move here. Bulldoze is what you wanted to go for, but I guess now Outrage makes more sense because you're going to get a guaranteed knockout or the shield advantage, which you both would take. You're going to get the knockout, and you're going to be able to align your Mudslapper against the Steel-type Pokemon here, which is going to be great. Alolan Sandslash is not going to have it. Duron is going to now connect, and we have the Lickilicky in the back, and this Pokemon is not going to enjoy a combination of Earth Power as well as the Lickilicky. Zygarde against Zygarde. This is going to be an interesting matchup because now I feel like with Bulldoze as an option, you might be even able to just win this matchup by cheesing it, but they decide to just go straight for the Outrage. That is going to be an interesting choice because it's actually going to land. That is amazing. Another Crunch is coming through here, and you can go for the full farmland. Being basically the better Zygarde here is so important. Let's see, it's going to be a Registeel coming in next. You can just go for the Bulldoze, and I would assume that it's in your best interest to just stay in here and play out the matchup. You're not going to get the debuff this time around. It's a 50% chance, and you are, I think you actually would still take a Focus Blast here, right? Of course you do. And they swap out into Feraligatr. Why would they do this? That's literally the best possible play for you, because now you get the defense drop, you can get the alignment, and you're still going to have the Registeel aligned against your Mudslapper later on. That is ridiculous. I don't really know what the opponent did this, but we're definitely going to take it. I feel like even a body slam would be kind of enough here after the defense drop with a bit of fast move pressure in order to knock out the opponent. But as we will see here, Shadow Ball is guaranteed gonna get the knockout, but they decide to now swap out back into the Registeel. You have a great answer here, like literally a Focus Blast does maybe 40% or something. It is nothing, like the Pokemon is way too bulky for it. We see here the Earth Power coming through now. That's the only play that's really worth it. Afterwards, you would be even able to farm them down if they use a shield here, I think. So yeah, at this point, you basically guarantee you win the battle. We have the Focus Blast coming in. It does actually a bit more, 50% here. That's quite not a lot from a really hard-hitting move that needs 75 energy. But we don't talk about this one, as Registeel is going to go down. Moving on here now, we're going to see the battle, or like the set here was a 4-on-1. So congrats to you there as well. Again, very, very nice. We see the elo. That's a bit higher than what I was today with like 2,400 with a video earlier on. If you saw that already, I think this is going to be on a Friday here today, hopefully. But anyway, we're going to see here the Lickilicky up against the opponent's Drifloon. Great catch, Icy Wind. This is not going to do any damage, and you're going to be having a great time here. And Drifloon honestly is a Pokemon that is very, very solid, but I feel like it's like one of the fun Pokemon that you can really kind of, yeah, exploit and try to take advantage of. And we see it here as well with Lickilicky being able to now go for the full farmland. You don't even have to go for a charge move. You're just going to go for the full rollout down, get 100 energy, and you have basically now alignment and a ton of energy. And you can even swap out if you want to, but at this point, no, you don't want to swap out. It's Virizion. You just want to get some damage onto them, even though it is barely any damage. The opponent kind of returns the favor now with the farm downs. You have to align your Zygarde, otherwise you're going to be screwed here. And so that's exactly what they're going to try to do here. They stay in, they waste all the energy, even though, like, of course, it is debuffed and barely did any damage with all of those charge moves. You have to keep the alignment here. Luckily, Leaf Blade doesn't really do too much damage here against us. Walrein is coming in, and Outrage is coming in. And so at this point, you could even... you have to go still for a minimum a body stamina to knock them out. I don't know how much damage they're actually going to do. We will see it here as well. How much does an Icicle Spear do? It is going to... be a bit of an awkward one. But it's okay, you can let the move go through. Like, your win con here is to basically win with your Zygarde farming down the opponent's Verisian. That's the only real way of winning. You're gonna see the shield coming up, that's actually kind of fine. They're gonna swap out into the Verisian, which is also fine because you get some damage onto them. And you can swap out now into your own Zygarde. You don't even have to use a shield here, it doesn't really matter. Like, it literally doesn't really matter. You're gonna be able to go for the full farm down. I would maybe not even shield this move up. Yeah, you can shield this move up. I guess you kind of don't want to be in farm down range. But at this point, yeah, you're just gonna go for the Bulldoze, try to debuff the opponent. And honestly, I feel like Bulldoze help you out quite a bit in those battles, allowing you to get defense drops often, at least. Not all the time, but often. But as you're gonna see here, that's going to be it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for staying in those battles, and I will see you then. Bye-bye.